Howdy folks, my name is Richie aka Bogotter and Happy New Year! That's right, I wanted to end 2012 by making a video basically summarizing the whirlwind adventure I've been on this year and the progress that I've made with the help of you, and kind of thank everybody for their support, and also tell you some things that I'm looking forward to in 2013, so let's get to it. So what was I doing a year ago? 1 year ago, let's see, a year ago, October, so October 2011, I had decided to move all of my YouTube videos over to my Bogotter channel. I had a channel called Red Rhino Games that I just kind of threw up on a whim one day, and I decided I wanted to kind of really go for the whole Bogotter thing, and I started moving everything over. So that meant, you know, having no views on my videos and having no subscribers. And by the end, by December, I had gotten onto the stream team for Massively, and I started live streaming for the very first time. So that was really cool. And I also started my own Twitch channel, Bogotter, which I'll get to a little bit more later. And then by the end of 2011, I had 442 subscribers on YouTube. I actually just listened to a blog I made about a year ago, and it was interesting that I was congratulating, or not congratulating, but I was thanking the viewers for, you know, helping me get to 400 subscribers. And so as of today's count, as of right now, I should say, I have 5,067 subscribers. So that's a huge jump over the course of a year, going from 442 all the way up to there. So that's just great. And I, you know, obviously thank you. I also had 100 followers on Twitter this time last year, and now I have 1,557. But it's just a bunch of interesting statistics that I kind of wanted to share with you guys, you know, because, you know, you guys support me, you guys, you know, comment on my posts, you like and favorite and you share and you do all this stuff, and, you know, I really do appreciate it, and I hope that you enjoy, you know, the content I'm making back. So I don't know if everyone's interested in this stuff, but I find it interesting, so I'll share it anyway, and hopefully the one person I'm talking to is like, oh, I'm really interested in this. So total for just 2012, not counting anything prior to that, I had 1,064,941 views on my videos as of right now, and the top countries that are watching are the United States, Germany, United Kingdom, Canada, France, Sweden, Australia, Poland, Netherlands, and Russia. Those are my top 10 countries that are watching, so that's really neat. I also wanted to say that, you know, let's see, my top 10 videos in terms of views, right? They're mostly Massively videos that I did for Massively.com that they featured on their webpage, so I got a lot of traffic, you know, from that. One was Massively Guild Wars 2 Beta World versus World. That was my highest. That I got 307,000 views on, which just blows my mind. That's just incredible. So that's by far the most popular video that I've done, followed by the Massively Guild Wars 2 Beta montage. Now these were both before Guild Wars 2 was released. In fact, I think both of those they might have even been before the first beta weekend event. There was like a press beta or something like that. So those both got a ton of views. 77,000 for the beta montage. So you can see the drop off, 300K for the top video, and then that drops down to 77K. So quite a bit of a drop. Then number 3 is interesting. The total makeover kit demonstration, which I just did like a month ago, that got Facebooked by ArenaNet, and that video got 61,000 views. That blew up. So number 4 was another Massively video, all the character dances, once they put those in on, what was that, beta weekend? Was that 3, I think, is when they finally put those in? I'm not 100% on that, but that got 42,000 views. My 4 of my cultural armor previews are the next 5, 6, 7, and 8. So for some reason, the Char cultural armor preview didn't take off as much, but those videos I put up on my channel just to show off the cultural armor. I didn't think a lot of people knew about cultural armor during the beta. I threw them up, and Massively actually posted them. I didn't do them specifically for Massively, but Massively took those videos. I appreciate that very much, and they posted it, and those videos got between 28 and 32,000 views each. And then we end with 2 more Massively videos. One was Massively Guild Wars 2 Beta Char Personal Story. I just showed the first basically four levels of Char Personal Story. And then a non-Guild Wars 2 video makes number 10, which is Massively First Impressions for Raiders. And that has 24,000 views. So the downside to that of the top 10 is that almost all of those videos were not monetized at all. So that's like a big chunk of my views for the year. Not monetized, but still, it's just impressive that, I mean, if I look at my videos in 2011, I think the top views for any video was 3,400 or something like that. So obviously, come a long way in a year, and just kind of blows my mind when I start kind of looking at these statistics. Other things might be interesting. Let's see. 89% of my viewers are male for this year. That's not surprising. You know, and that would mean 11% are actually female. I had 15,281 likes to my videos as opposed to 452 dislikes. So I guess that's a, you know, in terms of the internet, I think that's a pretty good track record. And yeah, it says here 4,520 subscriber change in this year. That seems a little bit off because I had 442 at the end of the year. And like I said, now I'm at 5,067. This might not update real time. So there we go. All right, so that's kind of like the statistics on that channel. Again, it just kind of blows my mind where it's been. I hope it continues to grow. Now, I will say this about my YouTube growth, right? It started to really pick up in the spring. When I started doing, I started doing Guildcast. Well, actually, let me take a step back. Let me talk about what happened in 2012. So I talked about joining Massively live stream team, but then in March I started doing Guildcast for GameBreaker.tv, and that's a Guild Wars 2 podcast, video podcast show. If you didn't know, and basically started doing that, and then I was making a lot of videos during the Guild Wars 2 beta weekends that they were having. Then over the summer, I started writing for GameBreaker. And I was also doing video work, which I just kind of rattled off for Massively.com, making videos for them once in a while when they needed someone. And then, obviously, Guild Wars 2 launched. So let me kind of talk about that. My subscribers and my views really started to increase like at the end of spring. There was a lot of buzz about Guild Wars 2 then. A lot of people wanted to see, what would happen is everyone would jump in for the weekend and try to play as much as they could. And then after the weekend was over, there would be this huge deluge of videos that would hit the internet, and people were just watching it like crazy, trying to, find out more about what they missed, what should they see next time, and all that kind of stuff. So my subscribers were going up like crazy. I think there was a month or two that I got 1,000 subscriber increase in 1 month, which is just nuts. And then Guild Wars 2 launched. And it was interesting to see it change, like leading right up to the launch of Guild Wars 2. It's just, I put out a video and boom, I could get 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 hits on it real quick. I had some videos with my sons playing with me on Guild Wars 2, Tyria, what do I call it? Tyria with Tots. I had one of those hit over 10,000 views. Just, I don't know. It felt really easy to get a lot of views on the videos. Guild Wars 2 launches, and my views go way down. And it was kind of like shocking to me. I put out a video and I get like 400 or 500 views on it. I'm like, wow. Now there's a couple exceptions. I did a complete Wayfarer's Foothills 100% map completion, and it was literally I mapped out the entire path of how you can kind of go, and I put annotations in the description with not annotations, I put notes in the description with timestamps in it, so you can click every single point of interest in Vista. I labeled it all, and it probably took about 7 hours to film, edit, and make the post and stuff like that. And that video has it was funny. It didn't get a ton of views right away, but it's just been consistent. Every single month I get a lot of views on that, and that's over 20,000 views now. So there's some videos like that, and there's other videos like the makeover video that ArenaNet, Facebooked, and just a couple other gem store preview. That seems to be a good one for me. Just a couple other videos did really well, but for the most part, my videos, even my Tyria Talk videos, which were very popular before, where I just kind of talk about different things about Guild Wars 2, they've gone down quite a bit. So I'm kind of actually, trying to take advantage of the special events in Guild Wars 2 because people can miss those. People want to be able to see stuff that they miss themselves. So I'm trying to be that. The biggest thing about my channel is that, and those of you watching, who probably are watching this far, already know I'm a father, I'm a husband, I've got a lot of responsibilities. I can't always hit. I can't log in at a moment's notice for a special one-time thing, and I can't play nonstop all throughout the day or anything like that. So I quickly, and especially I had account issues when Guild Wars 2 launched, right? So I got my first 10 days of play got wiped out because I had to switch to another account. And there's you can look up the videos if you want to hear what the whole story was. So basically, I got far behind, and I'm not like the type of player that can play like 40 hours a week anyway. So any video that I was kind of putting out or trying to put out had already been done before. So it wasn't. I was trying to do some like jumping puzzle or Vista guides. They had already been done before. So. Showing personal story, it had been done before. How to craft legendary weapons. I don't even have a legendary. I'm nowhere near it. So a lot of opportunity to get a lot of views from Guild Wars 2 videos was closed off to me, because of the amount of time that I can actually put into it. So now with the special events coming up and stuff like that, I can try to get more topical with that, try to jump into that when it comes, and hopefully continue to grow the channel on that. It has slowed this back half of the year. The front half of the year, or I should say spring up until August when Guild Wars 2 launched, was really rapid growth. And it has, it's been steadily climbing since then. But it's definitely slowed in the back half. So that kind of leads me into one of the things that I kind of want to talk about for 2013. One of the things that I really want to do, and I've got to kind of make myself, is I want to play more games, and not necessarily spend more time gaming, but just play a more diversified. Have a more diversified portfolio, I should say. Oh, I just hit my microphone here. Sorry about that. Let me move it a little bit here. Yeah, because once Guild Wars 2 launched, that's basically all I've played since August, and I will continue to. That'll continue to get the lion's share of my my time. I do write about it, and I do Guildcast every week, and I do enjoy it. It's actually my favorite game of the year, but it's I do think I'm missing out. As a gamer, I'm missing out on some great titles. I've been hearing a lot about PlanetSide 2. I want to check that out, and Dishonored, and a whole bunch of other games that came out this year that I just never picked up, never even tried. The first half of the year, I played Smite quite a bit. I played Diablo 3. I played Star Wars: The Old Republic. What else did I play? I played some League of Legends. I played some Tribes. I played, so I did better in the first half of the year. But the second half of the year, wow. Well, not wow. It's Guild Wars 2. So in 2013, one of my resolutions, my gaming resolutions, is to play, a greater variety of games, and I will try to. Maybe put some of those in videos, maybe stream some more to my personal channel, just what I'm playing, so that I'm maybe offering more content. So, because I'm hoping, I know that most of the people that are watching me are interested in Guild Wars 2, and that, again, I will continue to make Guild Wars 2 content. That's not a question. It's absolutely, positively going to happen. But, I hope some people are just interested in my thoughts and opinions, or seeing my wacky antics as I play other games as well. So I will attempt that in 2013. I want the Bog Otter gaming channel to be about gaming and not just a Guild Wars 2 channel. You know, there's definitely a danger of pigeonholing yourself a little bit, and and then you're kind of at the mercy of that game's popularity. And I do think that Guild Wars 2 is probably a pretty good game to kind of pigeonhole yourself into, because I think it's got some legs. I think it's going to be quite popular for a long time. But still, I don't only play that game. I don't want to only play that game, and hopefully you guys will follow me wherever I go. So that's like my major thing for next year. I do want to, I say this every time, I do want to start streaming more on my own personal channel. I do stream every week for Massively, and that's a lot of fun. Right now, I think I only have like 366 followers. I only have like roughly 366. It's a very specific number I just pulled out of nowhere. Followers on Twitch, but I'll continue to grow that as well, and that's kind of another resolution, is to do that more often. I do also want to mention that, I've said for basically a year that I will have a website up eventually. I think I'm going to kind of scale back what my original thoughts were about it. I think it's just going to be more of like a blog type website, where I just put my articles and my streams and my YouTube videos, like, so I could just post everything in one place and have it readily available, so that people can consume content easily. Just have everything in one place, because right now it's like all these different websites, all these different places, and I can't even keep track of what I'm doing anymore. So that's gonna wrap things up, guys. I truly appreciate everything that anyone has done to support me. I get a ton of comments on Twitter, and comments on the videos, and people send me emails at askbogotter.com, and the outpouring of support for my channel and my work and my writing is just amazing, and I truly appreciate it. This has been it's been a dream of mine to be able to work somewhat in the gaming industry, and now that I can do that at home is just pretty amazing. So again, thank you so much, and I hope you continue to enjoy my content, and I appreciate it. So happy New Year. Happy 2013. 2012 was great, but the world did not end, and so we will in fact have a 2013. So I hope everyone out there has a very happy New Year, has enjoyed the holidays, and I will catch everybody in 2013. Peace!